Heyo, I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. We're back again with another G.I. Joe action figure review. In this episode, we're taking a look at the GIJoeClub.com exclusive figure subscription service Wave 8, Figure 12. This is Blizzard. So, I'm really excited about this particular figure. I've always liked this character. On the surface, he is pretty much just a new updated version of Snow Job, kind of a traditional Arctic skier kind of figure character kind of thing. But for whatever reason, back when this thing was originally released in part of the vintage line, I just really liked it. It just it worked really well. I guess it just came out at the right time where, you know, Snow Job had been in the ranks for a very long time. It was nice to get a new updated version of kind of an Arctic skier figure. So it was a really cool figure, and I'm really glad to see that we finally get a new version for the modern era with this figure right here. So it is the figure 12 in Wave 8. So yeah, you need to go check it out when you can. It does come in on nice traditional 25th anniversary packaging here. It has the kind of enlarged bubble here to accommodate the skis and all the cool accessories we got. Nice artwork on the side there. We'll flip it over to the back here, and you can see the enlarged character artwork there. And we also have the file card here, which will let you pause it right there if you'd like and read through all that. It is a very cool looking figure. Very nice package. I am really digging this thing so far. So let's go ahead and open it up. Got my handy dandy X-Acto knife here. We're just going to slice this bubble off and get to the figure. So the original figure came out in, I want to say, 1989. It might have been 1991. I actually don't remember. I'm bad at dates and times and all that good stuff anymore, so I have no idea. So if anybody out there knows the exact time frame, feel free to drop that in the comment section here. We get two nice bubbles here, and I will point out that they've basically just taken and updated Snow Job's original artwork here and just kind of updated it a bit for the new character, so it's a little bit different than the original vintage artwork, but it still looks cool, so I'm digging that. So we'll throw that to the side for right now and get into the actual figure here. So the second little accessory pack here we have has the actual file card, figure stand. We have two skis, which again we will zoom in here in just a moment and take a closer look at those. Throw that to the side now. Then we get the figure itself. We do have a little bit of tape here holding down the ski poles. So let's go ahead and slice that off. Like so. And kind of traditional ski poles there, but very cool looking. And we also get this cool Arctic wrapped assault rifle thing. Very nice looking. We get a cool backpack here. If I can get it to come out. That has these interchangeable pieces that just pop off like that right there. We'll put that back on here. Nice little pieces to hold the skis and everything on there. Very cool looking. I do like this. It is made out of that weird, well, we'll look at that here in a moment. So then we also actually have the figure itself, which is very cool looking. So let's zoom in a little bit real quick and take a closer look here. So bear with me while I adjust the camera just a little bit. Ski poles are kind of large, so let me try it about right there to see if that works a little bit better for us. And I'm noticing this is blown out a little bit. These white figures on a white background don't necessarily work real well, so let's dial this down a little bit so we can get some better detail. Maybe not there. Let's try it right there. Up first we have the actual battle stand here. Traditional 25th anniversary battle stand here. The raised G.I. Joe logo on the top. 2 foot pegs. We get the Greg Blizzard Natali. And the traditional 2007 copyright on that battle stand. Very nice looking. We also have 2 of these really awesome skis. And we'll try to keep it from focusing on the background here. They are labeled with a 1 and a 2. In case you get confused or anything like that. Well, a 1 and a 4, I guess. 1 and 4. So that's a little bit odd, but okay, whatever. Some really nice detail work on that, though. So basically, you put the foot pegs on the character, and he got some skis. So very nice looking, though. You'll notice up here at the front there are these 2 peg holes. Those are specifically made to you take the ski poles and pop them in here like that, and the character can kind of ski along and have a place to put his poles while he is fighting Cobra. So very nice looking. The skis themselves will also actually peg on to the backpack. So there's these 2 pegs on the back of the backpack. You can line those up with the actual peg holes on the skis, and they just pop in there like that, and he can carry his skis on his back. So that is very nice. The ski poles themselves don't have a whole lot of detail. A nice little strap up at the top, and that's pretty much all we get here. So still nice, though. They work really well for what they are. 2 of those. Let's look at the backpack here a little bit closer. Very cool looking. So you've got this nice little radio on the side with this movable antenna. It will pop off if you want to. You can store it wherever you want. Pop that back on there. You can flip down to the side. You can also take and pop it into this peg hole on the side here. It's a little harder to get on. If you can line it up about right. Well, it ain't working well for me, but you can put it on the bottom here. That goes a little bit better. And so it's a little bit lower profile there. So still works really well though, but I kind of like it up here. So I'm going to stick it back up here. Very nice. Some really cool detail work. This little pouchy thing here. You've got a lot of these attachment pegs and peg holes all the way around, so you can do all sorts of cool stuff. As we saw when we first unboxed this thing, this little piece here pops off. You've got some other attachment points there. Slide that back on there. You can also take the actual poles themselves and snap them into place here on the back here. It kind of works a little bit better with them sticking up in the air, just because it kind of looks a little bit better there and kind of goes along with the antenna there. So, but you can do it whichever way you want to. I'm going to put them down here like this and slap one of these ski poles on here. And you can see it's about the same length either way you go. So very nice. We'll leave that off of there for right now, though. Next up, let's take a look at the rifle. And again, I apologize that the details are going to be blown out a little bit. Let me try to dial down this front light. There we go. So some very cool looking details. You can see all the wrap there on the barrel. It's a little bit bendy there, so if you need to, you can straighten it back out. Some more wraps on the stock there. Nice cool scope. Very cool looking. I like it. Then let's take a look at the actual character here, Blizzard. Yeah, okay. So these count as accessories. So we have these cool little ice spikes that go on his boots. The cool thing about these is that they actually have the foot pegs on them, so you can peg them in wherever you want to. The bad thing is they won't actually fit on the skis, so you have to take them off. But yeah, it's not that big a deal. And you really can't peg them on anywhere on his backpack or anything, which is kind of a shame. Let me see here. You might be able to stick one on right there. Nope, it doesn't really work there, but you can put one here, I guess. That kind of works. But really not any good way to carry those other than on his feet. So, yeah. You can kind of use this enlarged area in the backpack and just kind of stick them in there when the pack is actually on his back. So that's one thing you might want to think about. They just kind of stick in there and then attach to his backpack like that. It's not the best solution in the world, but it kind of works. So we'll count it as working anyways. Then the actual character itself has some really cool detail. We got a new parka, some new detail work all the way around for this guy. We got a cool face sculpt with this really cool frosted visor thing here. The helmet is non-removable, unfortunately. The original vintage release, you could actually remove the helmet there. So that's kind of a downside, but not that big a deal. But a lot of really cool detail work on this thing. Let me try to bring the light up a little bit more here. Lots of cool detail work. He's got this cool canteen on his side here. You could also pretend that's some sort of like mine carrier. Cool straps all the way around. More pouches and things and pouches and things and cool things and padding on his parka. Some cool knee pad things and some cool boot covers and just all around a really awesome looking figure here. I'm really digging this thing pretty well. Articulation wise, the head does spin 360 degrees. We have plenty of up and down motion, plenty of side head tilt there, so you can get it to go pretty much anywhere you want to there. Traditional ball and swivel at the shoulder joints here. You'll notice that his shoulder pauldrons don't really limit it too much here. He can still go all the way out like that. Standard ball and swivel at the shoulder joint there. You'll notice these little things kind of get in the way a little bit, but not too badly. We do have a standard swivel joint at the wrist. We do have the chest twist, which is a little bit limited by his huge parka there. He does have a little bit of ab crunch going on also, so that's nice. But again, the parka does limit things a little bit. Standard T-hooks at the waist, but again, that parka is getting in the way, so you can't go all the way out. But front motion, back motion. We do get a single knee joint, but it's a weird swivel joint there at the knee, so that's interesting anyways. Yeah. Then we have a traditional swivel rocker ball thing at the actual ankle joint there. So all in all, pretty good articulation here for such a bulky figure anyways. Again, he's a cold weather expert, so the parka makes a lot of sense, and you do lose a little bit of mobility when you're doing things with your parka. So let's go ahead and gear this guy up. I'll slap his backpack on there. We'll stick one ski on him so you can see what that looks like. We may stick both of them on there. Anyways, ski attaches like that to his foot. Looks really cool. You can grab his ski pole, stick it in his hand. like so. It looks pretty cool. You can also attach it to the front of the ski. Grab his, whoops, backpack fell off. Grab his weapon and stick it in his other hand here. No problems with that whatsoever. So yeah, all in all, a pretty cool looking figure. Slightly limited articulation. He can basically carry all of his accessories. The backpack is a little bit squishy and sometimes doesn't really want to go on there too well. You'll notice here on the back here for the peg hole there, you may have to shift the parka around a little bit to actually get that to snap into place correctly. And it has a tendency to pop off, but other than that, it's pretty cool. And I am really liking this thing. The other thing to note is that when you have his skis on his feet, they will actually still attach to the battle stand here. So you can have him on his skis on the battle stand. That's really awesome. So yeah, this figure is one of those that is, for me, highly recommended. It's got a ton of cool accessories. It just really works all the way around. So yeah, this is a really good updated version of Blizzard. So yeah, I really like this guy. That's all the time we've got for today, so thanks for watching. Drop some comments down below. Let us know what you think of Blizzard. I really like it. If you'd like to see something specific in future episodes, let me know that in the comment section as well. I'll do what I can to get it out in front of you. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We got new videos coming out weekly. Sometimes I try to do about 3 per week, but it's kind of hit and miss. But you'll get at least one video new every week here. And yeah, till next time, Yo Joe!